Welcome to the Fusion Frenzy playoffs. Yesterday, there were 8 teams in the group stage. 4 teams are left in the top four. This is our semifinals. The teams are Garlic Bread and Rotis Association, and the format is LOS. Uh, to explain the format, it starts with a 3v3. Then the player who scores goes out of the match. So it will become a 2v3. It goes on until there are only one player each left in each team, and then it's a standard 1v1. There are 5 players in each team, and they will rotate basically in every match. It's a best of 5. Garlic Bread, and the players are quite interesting. The Garlic Bread team has 5 champs, and Rotis Association has 4 GCs and a diamond. So yeah, that's the gist of it.
Yeah, it seems it's going to be one-sided on paper, but because of this very interesting format, uh,
Yeah,
yeah, at least if there was even one GC on Rotis Association, we could have seen like a 1v1 between the GCs. But now
yeah,
it's becoming tricky. What do you think, Ninja?
Well, I think that having a different format, it's more about the stats than the players themselves. If it was a regular 3v3 or 2v2 or any of that, you would think that the GCs will win the game. But
okay, so
right now, as you see, Roti scored a goal and he has to leave the pitch. Like, how crazy is that?
Yeah, indeed.
Within 5 seconds of the game, he scores a goal and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta leave now. See you guys later. My team. I hope you guys can carry. I think they can carry, but it will be hard if you have a really good player, like just one good player that can hold up against one of these GCs. That's all they need, because if it boils down to a 1v1, then it suddenly comes down to whoever scores more goals. It doesn't matter if what happened before that. So we'll see how this goes. So many times I've predicted, oh yeah, this GC team they'll win, but at the end of the day, because of the format, it's gonna be very different and very difficult to tell.
So I was thinking if there is a way out of this, because when like the GC scores, they have to go out, and for a brief period of time, you have a 2v3 or even probably a 1v3. The two GCs score one after another from one team. So, but then if the other team scores, one of their players will go out. So it comes
right,
down to equal.
yeah,
However, there could be a trick I can think of, because own goals are like not counted, right? Like own goals won't be counted towards, I think, like you won't be expelled from the match. So if you can hit, like shoot in a way that hits the opponent before going into net, I don't know what will happen. That will be interesting to see.
that's a pretty big brain shot. I don't know if they'll be able to pull this off. Uh,
Uh,
so the
if you, yeah,
the
if
champ
you,
team has scored. Garlic Bread have scored. So
yeah,
now it's a standard 2v2.
yeah, and if you've been observing carefully, you would have seen that Freezy intentionally saved his own shot. He did that on purpose because he
Oh,
doesn't want to go out. He wants to keep this to a
Oh,
2v2. And then he could have definitely saved that. He could have definitely saved that shot, but he decides not to save it. And now they're just
ooh,
letting
interesting. The champs are leading.
them score. So, yeah, but that's the whole point, right? You don't need to really you don't really need to score goals at this point in time. You need to just get that favorable 1v1 matchup at the end. That's what both teams are hoping to achieve.
That is very true. And there's another goal.
okay. So now it's Frizzy versus Akshat. So
Yep.
now
It
it's a
seems like
1v1.
they had already like decided beforehand that Frizzy will do the 1v1. That's why he was saving himself, his own shots.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yep,
strat.
you're right on point there.
And now it's the 1v1 with 3 minutes on the clock.
I think the champ should have delayed uh, having the 1v1 a bit more, because now it's a 3 minute of 1v1. Too many goals can be scored in that time.
That's true.
Yep,
And there's
definitely.
one.
There's one.
Yeah, now all Freddy has to do is just secure the 1v1. They got the matchup. He has 3 minutes of time to play with. So it's gonna be really hard. As you said, Champs could have gone a bit on the easier side, tried to keep all three of the players. But then again, every single shot that they do take, you don't. What do you do is the question. When do you go for the goals? How much time is would you think is the perfect time to start scoring those goals?
I think wait at least until there are 2 minutes left because the champs could do a 3v1 against a GC pretty easily. So just let the other team score 2 goals first and you can do a 3v1 for the majority of the match. But that's not what's happened here. And as a result, it's pretty one sided now. In
Uh,
20 seconds, 3 goals have been scored.
Yep, but if you saw what was happening, both Frizzy and XSG, they weren't letting them. They weren't really trying to score goals. They were saving their own shots. So it would
True.
have been a couple of minutes where you would have probably seen a 2v3 with the GCs leading by a goal, and
A
then
chance.
it would have, yeah, there's a
Has
chance
he
here he could.
missed?
Oh, but he has
Oh
missed
It's
it.
still
no.
rolling. It's
Oh
still rolling. It's an
no.
awkward bounce. Good
Oh my
50
god.
though.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, he had one good chance there. Looks like it's gonna just hit the post and go out. Frizzy will get a much better 50 and extend the lead to 4 goals now.
I was wondering one thing. What would have happened if like one team scored three, like all three of them scored a goal continuously, like even when there was only one player, they scored.
No, the one player would remain, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It
I
would,
think
Okay,
it
the same
would
thing.
continue as a 1v3 then for the rest of the match.
that is a flex.
Yeah.
You're playing 1v3 and still winning.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
I don't know. Every time my opponent is 1v3 me, like my team has three players and there's only one opponent, they somehow do that. They somehow still beat me. I don't know how. Because I think both my teammates go for demo chasing, leaving me in the goal, and I can't do anything once they miss the demo.
Yep, and uh, the biggest thing I would say is this is not just the only game mode, right? Like you get to ban 2 game modes and you can play the other. There were what 5 game modes if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was 3v3, 2v2, 1v1, LOS, which is this, and there was a VIP, which was, it had something to do with scoring the most amount of points. It was quite a weird mode, but I don't think it has been selected in any of the matches yet, and probably will not be selected for that as well. It was quite a weird mode. So everyone has stayed clear of it.
I think the
Uh,
VIP mode had some interesting perks as well. Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
choose someone before and they have to have the maximum points. I think something
Yeah,
like that.
Yep. What if all 3 members just try to demo that one guy? What happens then in that VIP mode? I would have loved to see that game mode as well.
yeah,
Maybe we
Yeah.
can still see it. Maybe we can still see it. So
true. I
yeah,
think the VIP could have just farmed saves as well, just sitting in
Oh,
that.
that's a good play.
yeah, maybe that too. But then again, you want the VIP to be the one making the shot. So it's like, or
Oh my god,
shots or saves.
what
So
was
it's like
that?
a question mark. What do you do? And yeah, Frizzy is just has complete control of the ball and gets the bump somehow. I don't know how he does that, but that's Frizzy for you. Um,
Yeah, he's
and yeah,
faking.
yeah, complete dominance in this game. Oh,
Good fake,
but
Tyagi
does
might
not
have
have
a
any boost.
chance here, but yeah, not enough
Okay, he
boost.
takes time.
He still has a chance. Rizzy is just gonna shut the door down though.
Yeah, I think this match is over now. 30 seconds, 7 goals. Probably not happening.
I like to see one goal from Akshat Tyagi. I'm pretty sure Frizzy is just warming up, trying to get his max up, and he might leave a slight chance. So if Akshat can get a goal on the counter, but looks like it's Frizzy is just nailing every single shot into the back of the net right now.
The next match
Yeah,
could
it's
be
pretty
interesting.
one-sided right now.
Yeah, the next match could be pretty interesting because Frizzy's team, Roti's Association, does have a diamond player. So if he's left as the one player remaining at the end, then this could get very interesting.
That would be interesting indeed.
Yeah.
What are the strats do you think they're gonna be coming up? The first thing that came into my mind was I don't know, pool shots where you shoot the car into the goal or something like that.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
something
car
like that,
into
right?
the-
Like you hit
Yeah,
the opponent through
yeah,
the opponent's touch, you score.
yeah. That's one thing that comes into my mind. Then
Yeah,
you have two people going for bumps and the third person going for a goal, something like that as well. What other saving your own shots? We already saw that.
Yeah, I guess hitting the ball at the opponent's car to somehow redirect it into the net, that's something they could
that's
do as well.
exactly what I had in mind. Right? Like
Yeah,
you shoot it towards your opponent. That is too difficult. Like at that point, you might
yeah.
just as well win the game
Yeah,
directly.
if you're that good, you can just win directly.
Scream. I was
Okay, so
hoping the format
yeah.
will have like variations in the games, but I think in this entire match is LOS. But I was
Yeah,
initially thinking might have like one game LOS, one game some other format. But
it
this is
could have.
also because of the number of players. This has possibility of variations, which is interesting.
Yes.
Hmm.
Now, would like to see the VIP game mode come later on during the tournament because I haven't seen it yet. Now it does sound kind of interesting. Interesting. I was playing yesterday in the tournament in the group stage. Got eliminated because of luck, not because of skills, because of luck.
Hmm.
Of course. And yeah, everyone just steered clear of VIP game mode. Now that I'm not playing, I would like to see it.
Okay, what were your thoughts on while playing the game? What was your strategy, if you don't mind telling?
Just pick 1v1s. All three players in my team, one 1v1 players. Not the GC, the other, me and the other guy. Were
Uh-huh.
hard ones, mates. Like we cannot do anything in threes. We are okay in twos, and ones we are comfortable. But we ended up losing in a 1v1 anyway.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
well, you weren't expecting right? You thought that they would ban the 1v1 game mode, but
No,
that
no, no,
clearly
no,
didn't
no.
happen. So
Uh,
they kind of outsmarted you with doing the reverse Uno trick and played 1v1.
we were quite happy with the 1v1 pick. Basically, the strategy was we had one GC, they had two GCs and a diamond, and we had one GC and two champs. So the champ versus diamond matchup was a guaranteed win, which did happen. The only thing which needed to happen was that our GC needed to win against their GC. That ended up failing, and yeah, I was left as the last player on my team, and I was against SSL tournament winner. That matchup is not favorable for me. Yeah, it was rough. So I would like to blame it on my team's GC, which is Frizzy. One last match, so I'm blaming it on Frizzy. Bro should have won.
And what do you think about the teams right now? I feel like two teams stand out very clearly after the picking phase that was done. Two people were picked, to my knowledge,
Yeah,
the other two teams. So yeah, I feel like which these two teams are much better compared to the other two, Deluxe's team, Dream and Droti's Association. I feel like these two teams will probably fight in the finals, while the
right.
other two teams might have an early exit today.
True, true, true.
Yeah, the players for the next game has been decided. This Shubham, Mithail, and Prathamesh playing on one side, and Frizzy, War, and Ritik on the other side.
Oh, Ritik is in this match.
Hmm.
I really want to see
Interesting.
him as the last player remaining.
So
Oh yeah.
I think the target of like physics team would be to somehow make Ritik score a goal before the other two score. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do that.
Oh yeah, and we completely forgot to talk about the thing that most new players that are watching this tournament might not know. People that watch the before tournaments, the RPX Skirmish series and the Rocket Lock might remember how when we had 5 players, it was there was a match cap of 3 games that every player can play. So we are counting the number of matches everyone is playing at the moment. So in the last match, we had Shubham, Mithail, and Barhan play one match. Roti, Frizzy, and Monster, I think, that played that match. So,
Yes.
so now I think it's gonna be Frizzy again. So Frizzy will be using 2 of his matches, and we have Shubham playing as well as Mithail and Prathamesh. So I think Shubham and Mithail will be using 2 of their games. So even that matters how you adjust and making sure that all 5 of your games have at least. You don't need to win all 5 games. You just need to win 3 out of the 5. So just better player management in terms of who is playing which matchup might just end up giving them a win.
Yeah,
Right.
that is true. The way
Ah,
you order your players adds to the dynamics of the game, and it can be like, I think in one of the skirmish series, based on how the opponents are selecting the players, the other team was selecting their players, and it became very interesting.
Ritik almost scored there. That was close. Yesterday, I was my team faced off against Ward's team. Uh, this War guy he's very mechanical. He's really good at ones. Trizzy is also good at ones. So yeah, they've got two very favorable players to end up in a 1v1. So there's only one thing that could go wrong, and if that does go wrong, well, it will
On
be
the other
interesting.
hand, I think this is the only chance for Shubham and Prathamesh's team. Like,
Right.
they have to make sure that Ritik is the last one to score.
And as we can see, they are trying to pass to Ritik from the
Yep.
start.
It's a very clear strategy that you see. If every time they get the ball, they're trying to let
Oh,
Rizzy
Ritik
score,
scored!
and there
Oh,
he
and Ritik
goes.
scored! The plan
Yeah.
has succeeded.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Great execution, Frizzy. Putting it up on a platter, goes for the bump as well. The other team doesn't want to block that shot because they think that it's Frizzy who's going to be scoring. And
Right.
then Ritik comes off with the touch at the end, gets the goal, and the plan has succeeded.
The Frizzy team even doesn't even care about this goal being scored. It is gonna end up in a 1v1 sooner or later, and yeah, we might see a repeat of game one again.
Yep, we might see that. Uh, how do you even defend this? Like, I don't know what is your plan. Would you try
Oh,
to
wait,
um,
what is happening here?
would you
Uh,
try to go all the way till the till the time runs out and then try to win the 3v3, or would you try and force them to score a goal?
I think Shubham's team's best plan would be to just not score a goal right now. Yeah, they're just leaving the net wide open. No team is trying to score. Oh, they have
On
Well,
own
goals
goal.
won't count.
This probably shouldn't count, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
this won't
yeah,
count.
this won't be counting.
uh, I I think
Yeah,
it
that's an on goal.
counts. I think it counts to the team score, but no one goes to spectate. Yeah, I think that has been confirmed.
Yeah,
They
No
have.
one spectates, but the goal stands. So it's actually a loss for
a
the blue team.
loss.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because they got one goal extra while not getting anyone out of the game.
Right. Own goaling is not the strat here. That was a big mistake. Now they're at a disadvantage, even though it's a 2v2.
Now they
Now,
need to
now I
score
don't
a
know what the
goal.
strat is at all. Like,
Now they
this
need to
is rough.
score a goal because they are one goal down. If the time runs out right now, they can't. They will lose the game directly. So they need to score a goal, and they need to somehow win the 1v2 after that. So I would say I would rather have them get a bit more time and try to score the 2v2 and then play the 1v2 and then try to get a goal. Maybe they've made it much harder on themselves, that's for sure.
Frizzy and War don't even need to score to win anymore.
Yeah, they can just stall for the entire game and they will win.
Yeah,
This is almost unwinnable at this point
true.
for the other team.
And if the other team
So
scores just a 2v1,
I was just wondering what would have happened if they like it was a 3v3 till the end and it went to overtime. So would it just be like whoever
yeah,
scored they won?
the first goal wins, I guess.
Okay. There are a lot of interesting like uh, plans, strategies that teams can come with for these kind of situations.
I think 3v3 would probably be the most favorable option here because
Yeah,
3v3 is the most chaotic mode.
correct. That's
Anything
true.
can happen. If Elevate can win against Vitality, then yeah,
Oh my god.
this could happen as well.
They
Now,
just
Frizzy and War are just letting the clock run out. They're in free play right now, not even trying to score any
Yeah.
goals.
yeah.
Shubham has stopped moving. Oh no. Okay, he
He was
started
waiting for the
moving.
boost.
Okay.
Okay.
I think he was
Okay,
waiting for the boost.
they need to score. They need to score now. It's the last 10 seconds.
Yeah,
They don't have a choice right now. They need to get a goal and they need it right now.
true.
There's a
Oh,
chance.
it
Frizzy
Oh,
is
he doesn't
there.
have the
no, he
boost.
doesn't have the boost. Cheers.
Oh,
That's it for
almost.
game two.
That's it for game two.
We might see a sweep here. And Ritik doesn't even need to come for game three, I think.
Yeah, they could very well go with their strongest roster and
Yeah.
try to win it right now. They don't even need to go for any player management right now. They
Right.
have won both the games, so they can just win it right now. But
True.
I don't know whether they want to put all of their eggs in one basket. So
I
we'll
think
have
they
to
can.
see.
And now in this position, they probably can. So yeah, it will be interesting
Yeah,
to see if they go full on or not.
I would like them to go full out, wrap this up quickly, move on to the next.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. There's too much skill gap in these teams. It's the matches are not becoming very
this
interesting.
was the most winnable match probably, and yeah,
Absolutely. Hmm.
Frizzy big brain them at the start of the match too. That was
They should have come up with some strategy of like just going and demo chasing Ritik and not defending the net at all. Just making sure Ritik can't score.
yeah, just three goalkeepers for for the entire match until overtime. We're just goalkeeping.
You're either goalkeeping Ritik or you are demoing Ritik. How would that
Yeah.
feel? I would maybe if that happened, I would have really liked Ritik to come and say a few words how he felt after that game as well. Though uh,
That is true.
I think he would be happy that that didn't happen.
Let's see what the teams are going to be for the third match. No player has exhausted their three match criteria for now. Frizzy can come for the third time and wrap this up.
We don't know yet, right? Which
Yeah,
is coming.
the players are
No,
deciding.
I think they're still deciding whether they want to finish it right now or just wait a bit longer. Well, they could even go for something like Roti Monster and War and
Okay, so the teams are
oh, and
decided.
they are going.
It's
Yeah, they
War, Monster,
decided,
and Roti, three
as
GCs.
you said.
Yeah, the Roti Monster and One, and there's any one of them could definitely have that 1v1 as well. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Hmm.
just it's just the depth of the team that you're seeing here. they won't be exhausting any of their players while still pretty much guaranteeing a win here with all three players very capable 1v1 not mains but very capable in the 1v1 format.
Yeah, they are very skilled in 1v1 as well as all of the formats. So yeah, definitely they can take a 1v1 game here, especially against. I don't think there's a GC on the other side, right? They're all champs.
Yeah. I think Akshat was GC at one point, but currently he's not. I might be wrong here. Sorry, Akshat, if I'm wrong. I don't know your rank, but I was told that the team is all champs.
Fake kickoff to start with. Interesting. That's oh
Okay,
no.
so who has
Or
scored?
is it
Okay,
part of the
Roti
plan?
has scored. That's okay.
That could be
Well,
part of the plan.
Yeah,
the
that
Ori
might be
team
part of the
can
plan.
is completely fine winning just having a 1v3.
Roti has had a
Mm.
combined match time of under 10 seconds. He scored under 5 seconds in the first match as well, I think.
That's
Bro
so
is
true.
speedrunning.
Yeah, we should have a stat right there, you
For
know,
this, yeah.
how much time
They want to create the
yeah.
one-way 3 scenario. I can see they are giving chances to let the orange team score.
Yeah.
But even after 1v3, I don't know what their plan would be.
I think they can
See, they don't
handle
want to score.
3v1 or 2v1 probably. Like two champs versus one GC. That's a very winnable match for the champs, I think.
Okay, you can see clearly Shubham is going for demos.
They have left the net wide open.
Uh,
But War isn't scoring. Now
I
it's
think
just a
they want.
stalemate.
I think they want Pancake to score here.
Oh.
Wait, are
Oh,
they?
no.
Do they?
Pancake stopped it. That could have rolled in.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure
It was too
Monster
slow.
would have stopped it. Yeah,
Yeah.
But
he would have saved
what
it
if
himself.
they demoed him?
Yeah, if they don't stop your shot, you might have as well do it.
No team is willing to score right now. This is
Uh, I think the blue team might want to have a 2v2.
Is that Justin? No, that's not.
No, that's not
close.
Justin. That's not Justin or Garrett.
Sad. If only Justin was in their team, they could have won.
What do you think about the current situation in EU and NA? Like, what are your thoughts for the next season?
Carmine Corp is looking nasty. Like Rise, Vatira, and Atao. And Farah as a coach, yeah. That is probably
Corp
enough.
looked so dangerous even last time, and they were, but eventually they were dethroned. So
No,
I'm still not counting other teams out.
At the start of the season, people weren't really too confident about Itachi and Exotic. It was
Yeah.
when they started dominating.
even
That's
after the
when-
first, like even the first regional, 3 regionals, I think they won 2 of those.
Yeah,
So there was a lot of hype of the team. But yeah, this is definitely a better iteration. I think
definitely.
much
Well,
better iteration.
that's the thing, right? Having.
Oh, that's going in.
Oh,
that's
that's
gone in.
interesting. Will the replay show who touched it last? I want to see.
No one did. No
Oh,
one did.
That's not
No one
right.
did.
That's
No one
not
did.
right.
It
That's
counts.
interesting.
Yeah,
Covered.
now they have got the matchup, and they can execute. They have 2 minutes to
Now they start scoring.
do it. Yeah.
Now, oh, let's
Yeah, here
go.
comes the
The
kickoff.
strats are coming
Yeah.
out. Let's go.
Pancake goes for the shot. Can he get the save?
Nice.
No.
This is winnable.
Can-
This is
yeah.
winnable.
And that was part of the plan. Yeah,
Okay,
Legend
yeah.
moved back because he wanted Pancake to score.
Yeah, and now they still have 2 minutes for just one more goal, and at the same time though, War is now unleashed. You'll see the full power of War trying to go 1v2. He can score
not
as
War,
many
this
goals
is
as he
Monster
can, and we'll have to see what happens.
Right.
Shubham is going for a demo right now.
And for the 1v1, they only have to score one goal, and one goal can happen in a 1v1 again. Like, even if it's a diamond versus whistle, a kickoff goal can go in for the diamond. So now
Yeah,
this is
but they
very
need
winnable.
they need a goal now before War scores. Remember, if any goal
I think
has
that's
been scored by
Monster
the War.
Yeah,
on the
that's
other
Monster,
side.
not War.
Oh, it's not War, it's Monster.
Oh,
Oh,
oh no.
Okay, that's over, right?
it's not
No, it's not
over.
over, but
It
it's a
Oh,
counts.
lot
It
more
okay.
counts.
difficult now.
Counts, but yeah, it's much more difficult. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
Now,
counts. It just counts, and now they need to score three.
blue team needs to score right now, and they need to. Oh, that's open. That's open. That's very
Yeah.
open. Okay,
Yep. Now they have the
now in a
matchup.
1v1, they need to score two more. That's a bit more difficult than scoring one goal. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So they did get the matchup as you said. Yeah. Correct. So, yep. We have a 1v1 between Monster
and
and
Shubham.
Shubham.
Shubham. So this is I'm guessing this is the matchup that the blue team was hoping for. Now it's all down to execution. He needs one goal to tie it up.
Oh
He'll
no,
need
that's just
two to
in.
win it, but yep, that's just in. Great 50 from Monster here off the wall, and it just flies right in, giving
This
him
is
a
why
two
you
goal
should
lead.
like always go for goal side when you're going for 50-50s. If you leave the goal side open, like you can pinch into your goal. It's a very dangerous strat.
True.
Yep. But the approach from Monster, it was cleverly disguised. He
Oh,
went
that
all
might be
the
in.
way
Close. Good
on the
save.
side so that I don't think Shubham saw him coming. He was right behind the ball, and here he doubles it up. Quick flick off the backboard, circles around. Shubham lands on the post, so can't recover in time. 3 goal lead now.
It looks very difficult to recover at this point. Three
True.
goal deficit,
Three
and
goals. He needs to score
this.
basic. He needs kickoff goals right now, basically. Oh, that's
Oh, that's close, but he had to get one there.
yeah. Now Mossa can just waste that. Oh, that might be open. Yeah,
There's a
that is
chance.
open.
Yeah.
Okay, kickoff goals. He needs kickoff goals right now.
Yup.
Will he pull out any cheeky kickoff tactics? Uh, let's see.
What should be a good kickoff strat at this point? A fake, a
I
wave dash
guess
kickoff, or
I
something
guess
like that?
delay,
I
just
like a
delay it.
delay. Yeah, just delay
Delay.
it. Just delay it.
He has
And he
delayed
does
Good,
it,
go
good.
for
He
it.
has.
but he got
But
beaten to the boost.
yeah,
No, this might be
yeah, he
over now.
conserves his boost. He just keeps like a little extra, and because of that, he's able to win the race to the
And
boost
that's
and
it.
secures the game.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but that was expected, and
True.
it was. It took a bit of time for them to execute on this strat, but again, it was still very hard to get going considering the depth of the
Roti's
team that
association.
Roti's association had. Yeah.
This makes me wonder if it was a best of seven, if we would have seen even more interesting games. Like, because it was just getting in that interesting territory where people were
Yeah, the
releasing the
third
heads.
match was very
Yeah.
close. There's, they could have won this.
All the strats were coming up.
Yeah.
It was getting very interesting.
So that's the end of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
and continue.
Yeah, we'll be going for I think a 10 minutes break till the next match. And yeah, you were saying Ninja.
Yeah, and Doty's Association, as we said before, we expected them to proceed into the finals. They will. We still have the other semifinals on the other side. I would
Yeah.
like to see the VIP game mode. Uh, let's see
Yeah,
if
but I think that
we get
is
that.
also decided.
Yeah,
Yep,
VIP is not in the semi-finals. It might get selected for the finals, but yeah, it's very unlikely. I mean, if I was participating, I would not choose it. That is very random.
hmm. Well, we'll have to see what's going to happen. I would say the thing will they can. they can do is ban 2v2 and 1v1, but then again we'll have to see what happens and which game will be picked.
Right. So Deluxe Dream is expected to reach grand finals, but let's see what happens. Garlic Bread might pull an upset here. Roti's association is locked for the finals, and soon Deluxe Dream and Garlic Bread will start after the break.
Okay, guys, I guess that is it for now. We will be back in 10 minutes of time. Don't go anywhere. Grab your snacks real quick, and we'll be back with more action on the other side. See you guys.